Okay. And we are live on Unapologetic Podcast, latest in entertainment and current events. I'm Sir Goodwood Live. We have an all-star crew today, but we're going to start with the actual factual Kim Smith, who's live with us at Carbondale, the 618. How are you today, Kim?
Blessed, black, and highly favored. How about yourself?
I can't complain. Been a little bit under the weather, so that's why we're doing the Wednesday show from StreamYard. But I like StreamYard. The audio is very crisp.
So you said I still have to take that in myself, which I will be doing tomorrow.
Yes. We have this is not your unapologetic debut. Now that I think about it, before we were actually doing the audio, India, is that your name on here? India Saleh.
Saleh.
Yeah.
With an accent mark. There.
I tried not to do it the black way the first time, but India Saleh is here, and you've been in the studio audience and been a participant before. So welcome back to the Unapologetic Podcast. We know that you're very unapologetic, and you're my cancer sister.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Bam, we got some good news. Bam, we got some good news. Welcome back.
We stoked. We geeked up. How y'all doing?
We did a show 6 weeks ago where the Bears were 4-2, and the Bears are now 4-8 or 7-8, and they have fired their head coach Matt Eberflus. We did do a sports show yesterday, but we're going to start off with sports. Bam! When you got the news, Matt Eberflus was fired. How did it make you feel?
So check this. When I got the news, I was at work. And guess who broke the news to me?
Who?
Eric Spencer.
Our good Sir Goodwin Live.
Oh, very good.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I get the text. I start smiling. It's long overdue, man.
Yeah.
And the gentleman that's there now, if you notice, ever since he took over the offensive coordinator job, and remember I said this a couple weeks ago, the pace of the game has been much more not only faster but cleaner and more crisp. You can see the confidence in Caleb starting to grow. So I'm excited, man. I want to see what's up.
Yeah, it was great news after another Thanksgiving Day blunder with the time management. Just unacceptable from a coach. Whether he's been a head coach only a couple of years, he's been around the game on a professional level for many years. And to not use a timeout, I mean, he still got the timeout. Even though
he's right till today.
I mean, there's no reason for that. For you to let almost 30 seconds go off the clock and only get one play off with a timeout. That is silly. That is a fireable offense. We don't want to see anybody lose their jobs because the job is hard to come by. However, Matt Eberflus, he did it to himself week in and week out from bad time management to not holding players accountable to just being silly and then doubling down on bad situations in press conferences. So if you're going to make a mistake and then go in and still say, well, I like what we did. And
right.
I'll be back next week. Don't forget he said.
Yeah, he did say that.
He thought he was going to be back next week.
Yeah, I'll be back next week.
He said he was getting ready for next week.
For the Niners, yeah. He did. He said he was getting ready.
He definitely said I'll be back next week. I just want to go on record and say that I don't know if I trust the information that I've received about football anymore, because I have been being told all year that this would never happen, that the Bears do not fire people. The Bears have fired not one but two people mid-season, And men have argued me down that this is not something that happens. So, Bam, Goodwin, what is going on? Because I do believe that you two also told me that this was not going to happen.
So I'll say this, Kim. It just looked too bad not to happen.
Okay.
So game after game after game, not only the fans were crying, but we were the laughing stock of the whole football world.
Yeah.
So they had to pull that move. They had to pull it, and then they pulled it, and here we are.
And so, is it true that it's really has been 100 years?
So
Like this?
yes. I did not think that this would happen. I am one of those people who said, "Hey, they're not firing a coach in the middle of the season. In 100 years of existence, they have never ever done it. This is the first time." However, as if you've been listening to the Unapologetic Podcast and especially listen to our sports, you know that it is what am I trying to say? That we are not going to. We are a very powerful media city, and probably the most powerful media city when it comes to sports. And the media had enough. The fans had enough of Eberflus BS, and that is exactly what it was. There's no way that they could have kept him and just allow him to continue to just bring the morale down from all standpoints. He had lost the locker room. The players were talking bad and tweeting bad about him. They had to make a move. He forced their hand. So
he knew.
Don't charge it to us saying that we don't know what we're talking about.
No, I'm just saying, y'all are not the only two. I'm literally saying in general, like, since I, had been, forced upon the sports show, I had taken upon myself to learn and to try to acclimate and understand what was happening. And it was just the confidence in which every male that I spoke with was just like, no, like we'll regroup at the end of the season. Like, it's not going to happen. They're not going to fire him. They'll make sure, they'll make some changes, but he'll be here until the end of the season. And I just want to go on record saying, Justin and the Steelers are still doing great. No shade. I'm just saying, Matt Eberflus made Justin the problem. Everybody collectively tried to make Justin, this was a move we had to make. Matt's going to make Caleb this and that. And now Matt don't even have a job. And I could have still been rooting for Justin Fields
all of
Chicago Bear.
All of that is untrue.
Okay.
You could just go back to the other shows. I'm not gonna go too far into that. But Justin Fields has zero to do with what's going on over here.
He started it. Don't get it twisted.
Eberflus was always behind Justin Fields.
No, he started talking bad about him at the end of the last season.
I don't recall that, but
I'll send you the tweet. I'll send you the interview.
We are here. I don't want to see anybody lose their job, but I will say that we do have a black head coach here in Chicago again. I don't like to play the race card, but I'm going to play the race card. Congratulations, black man, Mr. Thomas Brown, replacing not one, but two bald-head white men over the past.
That's all.
And Thomas Brown is a real black man too. Like
real.
I love to hear that. Okay.
He ain't no gump, What
we know about Thomas?
Yeah. You say what?
No,
I said, what do we know about Thomas?
I did hear like his work ethic is crazy. Like yeah, I did.
Yeah, he got a long resume. He got a long resume in the football realm in all levels. So and like I said before, and like I said before, he's making things happen so far. And I like what I see, and I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
Is it true that he only has these next 4 games to prove that he can let them win or make them win or lead them to a win, should I say?
From the grapevine, they saying they're already shopping for a head coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're gonna let the season run through and see what this guy got. I'm excited. I wish and I hope this works out, man. I really do.
Thomas Brown is a lame duck coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think he will be retained past this year as the head coach, maybe as the offensive coordinator. But like I said, the media plays a big role in Chicago. So if the media is behind Thomas Brown, he can get an extension because he will probably be the cheapest of the coaches.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cliff Kingsbury was on the list when Matt Eberflus was on the list. Can you imagine Chicago having a black head coach, a black general manager, and a black president?
Wow. Okay.
We hold all of those positions right now. So, yeah, I'm not going to.
You don't see it.
I'm
Be honest, you don't see it.
I'm not going to be optimistic about it.
I'm like, y'all don't see it.
Let me ask you a question, Goodwin. What if he wins out? What if he wins out the last four?
Well, he's not going to win out.
Give him a chance.
No, he's not going to win out. I mean, we remember he has to go to Green Bay. He has to go to Minnesota. Those are division rivals. He has to go to San Francisco, who they're fighting for their lives out there.
San Fran out of there.
Yeah, Seattle is coming here. So
two out of four. 2 and 2.
I honestly, I hope they lose every game. I do.
Oh damn!
You lose every game, you get the higher draft pick.
Right, that's true. True that.
What else
True
you
that.
got me? I already had the high draft pick. That's why Caleb is here.
We get another one. Right,
you get another one.
I can't. I'm sick of football. I think I'm gonna tap out. I think I have given it my all. I think I have tried, and I think it's time for me to hang up my cleats. I'm going back on basketball.
Not yet.
I'm doing that. I can't. Y'all too much. And then what is this? I know it's not on the thing, but I do want to know y'all opinion about the Trevor Lawrence situation. It just came out a couple hours ago that he's done for the season. So is the suspension?
Didn't go see a specialist, a few specialists to see what's they about to tell him what's going on. I don't know. That was just a cheap shot to me. That was a very cheap shot. He could have pulled back a little bit. He tried to take that boy head off.
I disagree.
I'm sorry.
I disagree. I think that it was too late for him to make the adjustment. I think that if he would have assumed that Trevor Lawrence was going to slide, that's what they are saying. You should have known that he was going to slide. Fine, but by the time he was going to make a hit, it was too late. I don't even think the hit was that bad. I've seen much worse.
I did too. It
didn't look bad. It didn't from.
Yeah.
It
didn't look like it was much of an impact.
Well, they said about 2 hours ago, they said he done for the season. So something.
It's only a couple of games left. So if once you go into concussion protocol, I think you have to sit out. Maybe it's like 3 games at the minimum.
Okay.
So that's why he's out for the season. It's not like if he couldn't come back and he wouldn't be able to come back till 2025. It's the end of the season.
Okay.
Yeah. Bears, we'll see what happens. We got about how many games left? 5 games left.
5.
We'll see what happens, but I do think that we are trending in the right direction. I'm not happy that Eberflus is gone because I do think that Eberflus did a good job in certain areas. But I do think that he is best as a defensive coordinator. I would have just kept him as a defensive coordinator and not fired him, but that's just not how it goes these days. So I wish him well. He probably
took that demotion.
Yeah, he would.
He'll He'll be on somebody's staff next year. He'll be in football. It ain't he's not gonna just disappear from the league. So I mean, hey, life goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be on somebody's staff as a coordinator. Definitely not as not as a head coach.
Oh no,
absolutely.
Is Lovey Smith somewhere in the league?
Lovey's out, ain't he?
Lovey is not in the league.
So why are y'all so confident that Matt will get a position somewhere in the league when someone like Lovey doesn't have one?
Lovey went and coached Illinois football for a while, and he came back with the Texans, and I haven't heard nothing about him in a while.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and Matt Eberflus is white.
Okay, so, well, hey, I didn't want to say it. You said like they make the things about race, so I was just asking. Y'all were so confident about like, oh, he'll get on the spot. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, okay.
Well, you're only going to get so many opportunities. Like Bam just said, he was on the Texans. He was on the Bears. He's been around. So, Lovey, probably close to 70 years old, go sit down somewhere and enjoy that money and give somebody else a chance. He definitely won't be a Bear. That's definitely not.
No, definitely not.
Yes. Okay. All right. Did you all are you all ready for the Kendrick Lamar SZA tour? Kim, did you get your pre-sale? Are you ready? Are you going to be in the building?
It was dropped in the group chat yesterday. I do want to say that I love the fact that Kendrick Lamar partnered up with Cash App. And that it really lets you know the demographic that he wants at the concert, because that's not really a move that a lot of people do. They really, kind of partner up with like with your Amex and stuff like that, and they get like pre-sale tickets. But he actually did it with Cash App. But they will be here in June. Like I said, it has been dropped in the group chat. Right now, the tickets are a little bit out of my price range because you know me, I don't like to pay for concerts. I do not. I will if I have to. Like if the collective goes and I don't have a choice, fine. But it is just not something I like to spend my money on. But I personally think this is going to be a phenomenal concert. I love SZA. Kendrick is literally one of the greatest. I don't think that there's anything that can really go wrong with this. So I'm excited about it. And if the tickets
come down, I won't be there. How much are those tickets? I'm sure.
Yesterday they was in the twos already, and that was like
that's
fours.
Okay.
That's rent money. So I'll be rooting them on though for sure. It's a good, it's a good collab. They used to be label mates, didn't they?
Yep.
Okay.
For a while. So yeah, man, it's gonna be huge though. They will fill those seats regardless of what we say about the prices. So yeah, big ups to them.
Very true.
India, you like to be in the building?
Here's my thing. SZA is a great artist, but not enough for me to spend my money. She's car worthy. She's clean up the house maybe worthy, but not enough to spend my money. No,
I agree.
Her voice,
on a Saturday morning.
Going through something worthy, but not enough for me to actually go through all that traffic in Chicago to go sit down and see her. No,
I am that person who I need the bill to be all the way right.
Thank you.
If it was Kendrick, and I don't even know who else, I might have been interested, but because it's SZA. And the way SZA sings now, when she first came out, I was a SZA fan, but now her voice irritates the hell out of me. I'm not paying that money for SZA, and I'm not going to. I would have to miss Kendrick Lamar. I have seen Kendrick Lamar open for Kanye West before. That was a great show. So I know Kendrick is going to kill it. But if I have to spend all of my money, I need it all. The whole show to be right, and SZA is not that person. No.
Dang, I didn't know people felt that way about SZA. I thought people loved
SZA. Her perform. Like what does she do? Like she's not an entertainer to me.
Oh, see, yeah, I've never seen her live, so I don't know what she does on stage.
Exactly.
Yeah, yikes. I don't know. I guess that is a very good point these days. Like you really do have to be able to perform live. I don't know. I'm with Bam though. I know this will sell out. They won't be here until June.
Yep.
And I'm definitely of the mindset that if we get to late May and the tickets drop all the way off, then I get dressed. But you know, I'm definitely not like floor seats right now is like $935. Like
that's a problem.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Wow.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry.
No. J. Cole is doing a one night only concert in New York. Celebrate Forest Hills Drive album. I was definitely looking into those. Is anybody going to be in New York for this concert?
When is it?
It's going to be December 16th.
No, next week?
Oh, that's a few days away.
Say next year. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I wish him well.
You do not put a concert like that right before Christmas. But I mean, shout out to the folks that got it.
Yeah. I wish I was one of the people. I reached out to you. I reached out to you.
Out of Beyonce book dropped around tax season. That's what he needs to do.
Well, Madison Square Garden is not that big, so he's going to sell out. Yeah. The pre-sale sold out in less than an hour. Other tickets go on. So they went on sale today. So no, I'm not going to be in the building. I did
inquire. He's a good artist. He's worthy of that.
Like I would love to see J. Cole. And it's Jay-Z's birthday today. Shout out to Jay.
I was going to ask, was that in the agenda? I was going to ask that.
Happy birthday!
That's
it's two different. We see 54 or 55. Everybody keep reporting two different ages.
I think it's 55. That's what I saw.
Oh, okay. I seen 54 too. So shout out 55th birthday. Wow.
So India, what is it? Is it 54 or 55?
It's 55.
Oh, 55. Okay.
55? Yeah. Okay. Why are you such a Jay-Z fan? What does he do?
You know, New York's my second home. Let's just put that there. But
no, I didn't know that.
Yes, it is. Always been a fan. Always.
Okay. Charlamagne Kim went in and gave Drake Donkey of the Day. Why don't you tell us about it?
I told y'all last week that this was going to happen. I told y'all last week that Drake strategically filed that petition in court right before all of the major news outlets and broadcasters went on break because he thought that he was going to get over like the hump of people dogging his ass out for this bitch ass move. But the good Charlamagne the guy came right on back on Monday and read him for filth. And it was so crazy because I also listened to Brilliant Idiots, which is Charlamagne's podcast. And 6 months ago, they jokingly said, what's Drake's next act? And he said he's going to file a lawsuit. And everybody laughed and said he would never do that. That is not going to happen. And his head did it. Charlamagne did exactly what everybody else has been saying that grew up in the culture, that knows rap beef culture. This was a bitch move. It shows you very much that Drake is not a part of the culture. He never has been. It's exactly what Kendrick said. You use the culture to get on. And now that you're on and you're not winning, now you're mad at the culture. Like you're basically, they say your eyes can lie, people's mouths can lie, but numbers don't lie. But now Drake wants us to believe that numbers lie. That all of this time that UMG has not been doing the exact same thing with him, making sure that his music is out front, making sure that he gets the streams and stuff that he needs. It just lets you know that he is a sore ass loser and he got his ass whooped in this battle and he did exactly what any white man would do. He ran, he told, and he sued. And that's why he got Donkey of the Day.
Aubrey came out.
I agree with that. I agree with that because they said was it Charlamagne that said he was acting like a Karen? So
yes.
The one thing that I noticed is that after these artists get so huge, they gain creative control of everything that's going on with their career, whether it's the artistic side or even the PR side. They have creative control. So now their real selves come out. Now that the labels ain't got that control no more. I've never really been a fan of Drake's ever. I remember when DMX chewed him up on the Breakfast Club years ago. You know what I mean? You remember that?
That was great.
So yeah, man.
That was
awesome. They need to bring that back out. I'm gonna find a clip of that again. But yeah, Drake is not. I'm not a fan of all his moves. I don't know what team he's surrounded by, but they should have told him this ain't the right way to go.
Man. India, what do you think
about what?
About the Drake's about the lawsuit? Period.
No, so I just heard about this.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I just heard. I've been seeing his name trend, but I have not looked into it because I'm like, I mean, Drake. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but he always in something. Like
he is.
He's always in something.
It's really unnerving because people had really put him up on a pedestal.
They did what they did, and it seems like ever since this year, especially when Kendrick came out with his little diss record with him, he just been on one. So I'm not shocked. He got his whatever he wears in a bunch right now. Whatever. I don't know what Canadians wear, but if
you watch Degrassi, Jimmy has jumped all the way out. Like Jimmy has showed up and let us know that Drake's white side is alive and well, that he has been cosplaying with us for over 10 years.
It's a privilege. They always give him privilege.
That's it.
They're going to use their privilege.
Yes. So. Like I truly, really am disappointed. And a lot of people are saying that this is also a strategic move to make sure that he does not get to perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
so I think that's also insane. And I think Charlemagne also made a very good point because in the petition, he says that, he's holding the UMG and Spotify accountable because they have the capability of not letting the song come out because him being a pedophile is not true. And they basically let this come out. But Charlemagne had a point because he said if they wanted to go that route, the real civilian in the beef is Kendrick Lamar's child's mother. Remember, he said that Dave Free, which is Kendrick Lamar's best friend, was the father of one of his kids and that he beat his wife. So if she wanted to come out and file a defamation lawsuit, she also has the right to do so. So it's like one of those, it's like hiding your hands. Like you want to come out and say bullshit about him. He said something logical about you because it is known in the industry that you like young women or whatever. And now you are literally showing all your white Jewishness. That's how I feel.
Yeah, there's a list of top 50 rappers of all time. Drake is number 6 on the list. I think that it's very hard to rank rappers. But is there anyone on the list that you feel like shouldn't be on the list? And maybe who should, real quick. They have Nicki Minaj as the top female rapper, above Missy at 13 and above Lil' Kim at 16. I don't know if we can argue that a little bit.
I've seen this list. What was the source of this list? Like, because I've seen it.
Honestly, I couldn't find it.
Wasn't it Billboards?
Oh, it was Billboard.
I'm not sure, but I think they were one of the first ones to publish this.
Yeah, I recently saw this and I was like, oh, this is definitely
I'm glad somebody from Chicago make the cut other than Kanye.
Oh, that's a point. Common is on here.
Yeah, Common is on here. Twister's on here. You know what I mean? So big ups to Chicago. But you got Fabulous over Lil Wayne. The list is bullshit to me. I'm looking at it. I'm just looking at it like, who the hell is Royce?
Lil Wayne is 3.
Yeah, Lil Wayne is 3.
Fabulous is what?
He is.
I don't see Fabulous. Bam.
Hold on. I'm looking at a whole different list. This is.
Oh yeah, see, this is the one from Forbes.
This is different. Yeah, I was looking at.
So this is the
that was
Forbes list. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I have a question. LL Cool J number 35. Is that crazy or is that crazy?
No, he should get more props than that.
Right. Okay. I thought
he ought to get more props than that. You know, when they
LL serious because
I don't like the fact that Biggie's number 12. I'm just trying to figure out why He's number two.
Yeah, Biggie number 12 is kind of odd.
I don't.
With Andre 3000 in front of him.
Yeah, I'm just the more you look at this list.
No, yeah. So we don't need to go into the numbers of it, but it's just, I thought maybe there's somebody like MIA. Who the hell is Melly Mel?
I don't know who
Marciano. I mean, why are they on this list?
It was Childish Gambino. Like
you feel me? You know who Childish Gambino is.
I know who that is, but as one of the greats, I could tell you 10 rappers that's probably not on here. It's just
Method Man was on another list. I don't think it was this one.
Okay, I don't see Meth.
These lists just coming out every year, ain't they?
Yeah.
I think this list comes out to make you real rap people mad. Like you just said, you have like 10 rappers that you could put on there that would I truly really do. I didn't like that one at all.
Like wait a minute, is Black Thought on there? Y'all people don't like these ain't real hip hop heads. Talking about some rap's greatest. Matter of fact, I got a couple people over Jay-Z. Big ups to him.
Yeah, happy birthday. And speaking of Jay-Z, his wife has been named the most the greatest pop star of the 21st century. India, I think you are a paid member of the Beehive.
I am not. Let me tell you before you get canceled. I love Beyonce. I do. I think she's an amazing performance. I love her work ethic, her grit. I give it to her. I am not a Beehive. I do not ride her coattail. I think, honestly speaking, I have other questions for Beyonce I would love to ask. Like, where's your son and why don't you showcase him? And I just want to know.
He's autistic.
Okay, and I know that. So my thing is, be a voice for that. I need her. Like, why? Why won't you be a voice for the kids with autism? I think that would do numbers for her.
No.
I'm not saying you have to showcase your son, but because of your platform, do you know how much leverage you have?
Yeah, that's true. And
so I'm just wondering, you know, Blue Ivy everywhere. We get it.
But do we have any objections to her being the greatest pop star of the 21st century?
I don't think so. Not for this century, no.
It was either going to be her or Taylor Swift. And if I can get a Black woman in that role rather than Taylor Swift, I'm here for it.
No, Beyonce, Super Bowl, Grammy nominated. Like, she did the first, visual drop. Like, so I give it to her.
So, Kim, you would not have Taylor Swift over Beyonce?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Bam? No, not Taylor Swift?
I wouldn't want to, but I probably will.
Taylor Swift speaks to
reason being is Taylor got a cult following, man. When she had to, you know what I mean? Let's just keep it real. And she's selling out stadiums in Bangladesh. You feel me? Like places where Beyonce probably never stepped foot. I feel Beyonce, yeah, man. Like when you say pop culture, Taylor's everywhere, man. And I wish that I could say it was Beyonce, but
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. Because Taylor, to me, that's country music's baby. That's their baby. Beyonce has dabbed in so many genres of music and have succeeded in top. So she's more well-rounded to me.
I hear you. I feel you, but
I agree. I want, Taylor is white, so that's a big deal. But Beyonce, she started in the group, and the group was mega successful. Her solo career has been great. She has, even though I think it's premature, she has done a country album that was number one, and she did what type of music is that? A house album. Even though she wouldn't call it a house album, she did a successful house album. So I would have to give it to Beyonce. I think that they got this right, and I'm glad that they didn't go Taylor Swift in naming her the pop star of the century. I mean, it's still early in the century. I mean, the century started in 2001, so I mean, we'll be dead when the century ends. So.
That's true. Like I said, they've taken a lot of things from Beyonce, so I'm happy that they gave her this title. Like, I'm not a part of the Beehive either, or whatever, but like again, talent is talent. You know, I don't think that Beyonce has the strongest voice or anything like that, but I do think that she definitely has a better voice than Taylor Swift.
Yeah. And she's a performer. She knows Beyonce can perform.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I won't object to it, but you know what I mean? When it comes to like the greatest, I think they need to recount.
Yeah. Okay. 30 years ago, Mary J. Blige came out with the My Life album. Hooli, you were adult then. Tell us, what are your thoughts when you hear Mary J. Blige, My Life album being 30 years old? Wow.
Well, first of all, I want to thank myself for invading our show. New World NWO, you know, you just come in. I walked in like Kevin Nash and them, just walk from the back. And I think it's quite funny that as you saw me, Goodwin, and I know Kim, my fucking arch rival, any Beyonce topic, you don't move on without getting my input. Bam, you say, who was that look? Well, I knew that was India. Y'all can do all that, but if Beyonce on the screen, don't go past it. Don't go from Beyonce to fucking Monet Tejada, Joe. We not
Monet Tejada. Okay.
Not just doing that.
Look.
I'm sorry. But no, in all actuality, as how Kim feels about Beyonce, I'm not the biggest Mary J. Blige fan, but that album is a classic. Like the fact, like you say, good when I'm going to be 42 in a couple of weeks, and maybe my mama did this. This fucking album was always on. I'm cleaning walls, and I'm in a project sweeping brick floors, and you just hear a woman cry about everything. Mm-hmm. Only to find out it's one of the ugliest men I ever seen in my life. And
Casey. Casey.
I love Casey.
But back then, only Casey was that guy. Like, he was ugly.
But, you know, and Goodwin could speak to this. And thank you, Indy and Kim. Y'all let ugly niggas win because they don't wear a shirt. And has
whoa. No, honey, because I like Devontae. Let's be clear. It was not Casey. No, it was
okay, Devontae. Let me know something. Because he looked like fucking Dave Chappelle before Dave Chappelle happened. And I'm like, what do we do? This a sex symbol? You give an ugly nigga some glasses and a vest? And
oh my God! Okay,
Mary had that hood in her, and
she did.
That's what drew her into him. It was like look at Megan Stallion and little short dude. Yeah, it didn't make sense, right?
Right.
There you
go. Those are manufactured street niggas. Like I say, a singing nigga being tough always gonna make me laugh. Even though the one singing nigga that's been validated is Keith Sweat. I done heard
and MC Hammer.
But see, Hammer, a rapper, quote.
Oh, okay.
One R&B nigga that I heard don't think that he playing with you, Bam. I know you know. In Detroit, you couldn't play with Keith Sweat. But Casey, what they from Boston? Where the fuck is Casey?
No, they from
and they're from LA somewhere. No, they're from the East Coast. They're from the East Coast.
No, they're
from Jersey.
Casey and JoJo are from North Carolina.
They're from North Carolina?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Then nobody knows shit the good one said.
Wait a minute.
I definitely didn't know that. I didn't know that was country.
Yeah, they country.
I never got that.
Fantasia is their cousin. They all grew up together.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You taught us all something. I didn't know that shit.
Now, I think Devontae and them, they might be from New York. So
see, I thought Jersey or something like that. That's the Diddy connection in the house.
Yeah. They left. They went to New York, but they're from the South. Oh, yeah.
But to hear all that, like that album remains classic, as I say. My mother had that motherfucking tape, not a CD. Anybody younger than us. That tape was getting flipped A side to B side as we did house shows. So you can't do nothing but respect. And 30 years just shows that we are all mortal, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That album is great from from beginning to end. You don't have to skip anything. The interlude, it's just a great. Almost every song on that album could have been a hit single.
That's true.
And it's just, and it was her sophomore album. So what's the 411? So to have that be your second album, that's usually the sophomore jinx. No, Mary killed it. Mary killed it with that. Oh yeah.
One thing I like to say real quick about those albums during those times was a lot of these artists, which are now in their late 40s and early 50s, or even maybe older, they're not getting they're not. Right. You feel me? So they're not getting properly compensated because of the bad record deals they signed back then.
Yeah.
Very true.
You know what I mean? So with the Diddy's and the Suge Knight, that was their world. So hopefully she getting something just for the 30. Get her masters or something.
She gotta pay that man, so she doing something.
Yeah, can do. I do think Mary has her. I think she was one of the ones that when that very first, remember all the artists revolted against people. I think she was in that category that she got hers back.
Oh, that's smart.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Not everybody, but I do think that she was one of the ones before Andre Harrell, sorry.
Okay.
So shout out to Beyonce, shout out to Mary J. Blige, and shout out to Kerry Washington, who received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Most famously known for Scandal. I've never watched one episode.
What?
But I will say she is
I
real.
refuse to believe that.
Of it. I've never watched that.
Olivia.
Whenever I see Kerry Washington, I just think about her lip and her teeth and how they used to make fun of her all the time. That is what I think about.
If you were a different person to put 3 dots on the lips, I would have thought. But then I had to think about who's saying it. I knew it was gonna be a run-on sentence at the lips. So you thinking getting jokes off of shit, but me and Bam heard you say her lips. And I was like, where you finna take this show?
I can't do that. Ruin sitting behind me.
I want to bop your ass in the head.
I love Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
Shout out to Save the Last Dance.
What they say, she was known as if you want an Oscar, get her to play your wife. Is that one of them said?
Wait. She was in Save the Last Dance, Kim?
Yeah.
She the sister.
I think I love my wife or something, whatever.
Yeah, I think I love my wife.
Yeah, she's the Oscar-winning wife. That's what they said.
I don't think a lot of people know about how many scholarships she provided for African American higher education. So she's big ups to her for that also.
I love that, Joe.
Carrie really runs under the radar. Like she stepped in and helped Issa and them with Insecure. When they were the new show that's on Hulu that's going crazy, Reasonable Doubt, she's behind that. Like Kerry Washington is in these streets. Like I love her. Like she is very pro-black. Like Bam said, like she keeps her real kids and husband out of the spotlight. But like
spotlight, yeah.
She was another one who came out and popped out married.
Yep.
Yeah. But like I said, we could do all the positive shit. She is the first woman to make having a side chick seem reasonable. Her role.
Hey.
And you know what? It's not everybody was for Team Olivia and Fitz. That was
quietly as I was polling everyone, like, y'all like Olivia, you know what she is, right? Everybody found a little angle why I was okay, but I'm like, let's be clear that she's the other woman. So she opened up doors for that shit to cross over to pop culture. It's deep. It's deeper than the show.
You want to know what's so crazy? I stopped rewatching shows because I would get mad at the show after, and I just finished rewatching Scandal. And I could not stand her by the end. And I'm so mad at myself for rewatching it because I would have never known that I didn't like her if I didn't rewatch it.
You know,
and I always thought, like India, like you, that I was Team Fitz. I am Team Jake through and through.
Hey, no. Jake was different. Wait.
Jake
When Jake came on the scene,
That's backdoor, y'all. I don't support back. That was his homie, Joe.
Hey,
what do you mean?
But what would be the
don't
difference?
sing the
Because his
op.
wife, she definitely ran to Olivia for help. So how you gonna get mad for anybody being mad at her? She went and
How
everybody
you
went
go?
to her.
You can't be my
Jay.
friend and sleep with my side chick, Joe. I'd rather you sleep with my wife than my fucking side chick.
Damn.
Now you know that's not that sounds. I understand it.
Nope.
Like that's
Nope.
deep.
It's
Nope.
weird.
It was Fitz's fault. Fitz, she told him to find some business, and then what did he do? He tried to go behind her back and have somebody to watch it. Don't send Jake. Jake was fine with them green eyes. It is what it is.
Yes.
Okay, I could get make dreamy and all, but you my motherfucking friend, Joe. You got sit on the side, sleep with my fucking wife. I understand you sleep with my wife. The age old adage, don't leave your girl around, but I can't leave my side chick around you, Joe.
Kim,
That's what we do.
Kim, we have now found another show topic.
Yeah, we might have to run this back.
I don't understand that at all. But we're gonna move on, and we're gonna do a whole show on why Hooley feels the way he feels. Because I'm lost. But we're gonna move on because Joe Biden, in his final days as president before he gives the throne over to you know who, he said, "You know what? My son's not going to jail. If you all are going to vote in a felon and all the other nasty adjectives that go along with 45, then
47.
45 and 47.
Yeah, put the new number.
He said, Hunter's coming home with me. Yeah,
You know, it's insane the backlash that he's getting for pardoning his son. Like, I definitely understand that over the past 6, 7, 8 months that he has been saying that he would not pardon Hunter, that he would let justice do what it was supposed to do. But I think it became evidently clear to him that they were going to punish him through Hunter. Like when the sentencing and stuff like that, they had a deal. I think a lot of people are also missing that they had a deal on the table that he was supposed to sign, and it was supposed to be community service and a fine. But then when he actually got to court, magically the deal was pulled. And so I think Joe Biden realized that if he didn't step in and pardon Hunter the way that he did, that Hunter's, don't get me wrong, Hunter's offenses are wild. Crack cocaine, lying on a gun application, hookers, heroin, weed. I'm not saying that any of those things are good. I just want to go on record and say that very, very much. But I also think he knew that if he wouldn't have stepped in and did something, the Hunter could have ended up in somebody's prison for 20, 30 years.
Shout out to white privilege, huh?
Hey, it is what it is.
It sounds like the classic run-of-the-mill college fraternity white boy shit. So fuck that. Nepotism has shined in darker areas. I wish the fuck you would be the president of the United States and don't get me the fuck up out of here, Dad.
Right.
No, I'm not. It ain't no integrity and all that shit. I would have called Joe and what took you so long? Like, what are we fucking doing? You trying to show him no? I wish Devon would get. I will tell y'all on my fucking campaign, oh yeah, vote for me. I'm a lower taxes. I'm a free my son and just keep going. I'm gonna let you know. Why am I gonna lie to y'all? You have to assume, and this well. We should all unite through cultures. Who would let their damn son sit in prison when you had the power to get him out? I mean, this is not Monopoly. 3 times you roll the dice. If you don't hit doubles, you pay. But if I'm the president, I'm going to just let you out. What? Why did it take so long? Free Larry Hoover. They won't free his ass, though.
Well, speaking of nepotism, Ryan Clark went in on Bronny James because Bronny James refuses to ride coach on the airplane. He will not stay at the Super 8 motel with the rest of the team. He is saying, hey, I need 5-star treatment and I need a private plane. This is the reason why Bronny James should be at somebody's community college team playing.
Not community.
The NBA.
Not community.
If they are causing problems already. Kim, I know you feel like, oh, he do that, black white people do it. Yeah, see, sports is a little different. Why you got to get to the game different? Why when we get to the arena, you already sit there because your helicopter that dropped you off the rubber. You got the whole special locker room. I mean, let's get serious, Kim. Let's get serious.
I'm actually gonna let Bam go first. I'm gonna relent. How do you feel about what Ryan Clark said?
I feel he's 100% correct. Because how can you be a part of a team? It's a team, ain't no I in team. So if you're gonna ride in, you gotta if somebody else bring your shoes, you got a butler to comb your hair and all that stuff, and everybody else is trying to get ready for the game. You're just not part of the team. You know what I mean? Keep him on the Lakers if he wants all that.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even be. His name shouldn't even been in sports news right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And now on top of that, now you're just giving us more to talk about.
Yeah. It's like Bill Biden saying, you know what? My son's gonna finish out my term. You know.
Right. You feel me?
I feel me? Step on Indy if she got something to say. Well, allow me. You know, I would be me without being consistent. So I can't say all that Joe Biden shit and then come around and slam the other Nepo baby. No, fuck you, Bam. I'm gonna be at the arena already. And when y'all come out, I'm like, what took y'all so long? I've been here. I'm gonna flip the narrative with my privilege and feel that I'm doing more. And yes, I'm joking somewhat, but if I'm used to a lifestyle and I'm afforded to use it, why should I come down to your level? It sounds as evil as I'm saying it, but because I am being consistent, I was born into privilege, so I'm gonna use it. And like the only thing I agree with what you and Good were saying is I'm gonna be mad at the Lakers because without the Lakers, he's not in the league. But if I am here, this is the treatment I'm gonna use, and it's in like and Goodwin knows this. When major leaguers go rehab in AAA, they do the same things. We not gonna hear about it though. And I know you can argue with they earn the right, but it's just about if I'm not asking the Los Angeles Lakers G League team to pay for all this shit, it really ain't a problem. It's only a problem because of who I am. But if he fucking paying for his own flight, paying for them hotels, why do it matter? That's just how I feel if I gotta be consistent.
No. And we know that this is not going to continue this way. And I'm glad that the people are speaking out about it. Kim, are you on Bronny's side or Ryan Clark's side?
Of course, I am on Bronny's side, and I think I'm gonna say that I respect what Ryan Clark said. I will give it that, but I think that all his assumptions is something that everybody is running with. He said that this particular hotel or whatever, and the fact that the team itself was flying commercial was the reason that he wasn't traveling with the team. These are not demands that Bronny has asked for. These are not demands that Bronny said that he wasn't willing to do. The assumption is that he's not doing it because he's LeBron's child, and that when the team travels, it's not what they want him to do, and so therefore he stays with the Lakers. I don't think anybody has asked Bronny what he wants. I don't think anybody has asked Bronny like if he is comfortable with traveling with the team like this or whatever not. I think that LeBron, the agent or whatever, I feel like the look of it, they don't feel looks good to them. And so therefore they're making the decision. But again, I stand by this. Nepotism is real, and I would be very happy. I would be very, very happy if the Black community got on. You know, we're so used to knocking each other down and dogging each other out or whatever. Like, just like Cooley said with Biden, I was the same way. I'm just like, if he got the power to, you know, do it, why not? And he did exactly what every white man before him did. He took care of his family. Like, just like Donald Trump did, pardoning all of the people he did before he walked out. And I know it's a different context, but the same thing with Bronny. Like, LeBron is going to protect his legacy through Bronny. So, however that looks to everybody else, I mean, I get it. Y'all got something to say, but at the end of the day, like, nepotism, it is what it is.
All right, Kim, can I rebut Kim real quick? So yeah, we get it. Nepotism. You use your power to get him where he's at. But now that he's where he's at, he's not even one of the people that you put him there where he's at. Why? Because he's flying private, you know, you feel me? So what's the point of even getting him there? You got him here for a reason, to be a part of these teams. Now he's separated from the teams because he's not even doing what the teams are, what the other teammates are doing. To me, it's BS. It's BS.
I just want people to come up off of him a little bit. Just give them some time.
Well, I ain't mad at Bronny. I'm mad at everybody else.
Stop doing stuff like this. If just stay under the radar, just stay quiet, stay at the back of the field, and don't say nothing. Give your father, your 40-year-old father, a high five when he bring his own ass. When he retired, you're done. Take your son with you out of the league when you're done. Shout out to Trinity Rock. She was signed for $1.1 million, highest paid player in the National Soccer League, because she's good. She has talent.
Are you aware of that?
Right, exactly.
Until this day, I'm not even certain he knew Dennis Rodman had a kid. So for you to bash Bronny and then turn around and say this lady deserves $1 million, what does she do? Because I must have missed it.
She's a soccer player. So I looked it up a little earlier, and she's pretty talented. She played at the highest level of, of her sport. So she deserves to be where she at. You know what I mean? And I'm sure Dennis ain't ever been to their clubhouse if they let him in, even if he tried. They probably won't let him in anyway.
So
you know what I mean? But
you don't think that she got this amazing payout? It had nothing to do with the fact that her last name is Rodman?
But she can ball.
But I'm just saying, she's the highest paid and she has talent. But if her last name wasn't Rodman, would she be getting the same amount of money?
Good one.
Probably.
So.
Yes.
I believe so.
Well, she's talented. She's on the team to win.
Kim, I feel like we alone in the shadows. I think India playing bipartisan. But you did a good job. How you line the kids up, great content. And then I'm going to say this against my better judgment because I don't believe it, but I'm arguing it. When the Lakers chose LeBron's son, and I have to cross my fingers because I feel disgusting saying this, they deemed him one of the 400 best players in the world. Now, off record, I know it's bullshit. But then you guys turn around and say, this girl is talented and it has nothing to do with her last name. Well, I cannot believe that because I've never heard. It's a good one. Put that clip up. I never knew she existed to gross $1 million in whatever sport y'all said, soccer, right?
But that wasn't the question. The question was, do you think that she would have received 1.1 million if her last name was Robin? I think she still would have based on her talent, but it's public because of her name. Unless you are a soccer fan, you would have known because of her last name. That's why it's.
We may not have known that the highest paid because if her last name was Robin, but in those type of leagues, we know women's leagues don't make that type of money anyway. So they're not gonna pay her if she's not making the right amount of, if she's not talented. That's what we're saying. So we know how much she's making because her last name is Robin. If she wasn't talented, she wouldn't be getting that type of money. They can't afford it. Caitlin Clark is not even getting that type of money.
They can afford it. Soccer makes the most money out of all sports.
So wait, where does she play soccer?
Now I don't know where she plays.
In the United States?
Soccer is not her at all.
I don't think she making $1 million. I don't think they gross what they gross over here, Kim. If she was over there across the pond, but
she's here.
so right, if she making $1 million here, it's like good ones say, now that's revenue that they craft in some other way.
Yeah. Okay, but shout out to nepotism. That I don't say nothing when I do what everybody else is doing. And I skip over the talent. And I skip over the talent. That's just like you and you're picking kids in your classroom who are not smarter than the others. I mean, let's get serious. Just because their parent is putting in contributions to your classroom or in your pocket, that's not right.
That is not me. I don't care if you have given me a supply of hand sanitizer for the rest of the year. I'm not about to do this with you.
No. Kim, is Ashanti pregnant?
No, I don't know why this rumor keeps popping back up. Ashanti was just out in, a beautiful outfit. No, there's nothing to confirm this. I have looked everywhere. I don't know why people want Ashanti to be pregnant again. So don't get me wrong. Like, if she wants to have a second kid, she is 42. So it's great to have them back to back. Nelly is 50. So
Dang.
yeah, Nelly like 50. I didn't know that.
Nelly up there.
Wait, because
I didn't know Nelly was 50. So Nelly is 50, she's 42. So if they do want to have like a set of kids, it would make sense. But per pictures / Instagram / Twitter, I have not seen nothing that shows even a bump. Like, she just had on a form-fitting outfit the other day, and she looked great.
Yeah, well, I hope I go ahead and get it for 42 and having kids. We need to go.
I can see an surrogate.
Oh yeah, I can see them doing a surrogate. I feel like Candy kicked that off or whatever with celebrities, and so I think people are more comfortable with talking about it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's arrogant. I'm one to judge, but I think you got to be an asshole to be planning out your future and making old babies. Because the baby coming out as an old soul. What? I'm tired of it.
Say old baby.
Old babies. I said it, damn it. You coming out here.
No, wait. Because of our age, we have old babies.
And I'm glad you're on the show, India. Thanks for joining. Good one can validate. Before that 4 hits, everything that you didn't do should be done. On the other side of 40, the report.
Okay, let me ask. No. Do you think 36 is old?
We pushing it.
But do you think 36 is old?
To do what at 36?
No, ask the question. Do you think 36 is old?
Yes, 36 is old.
Okay.
So let's go.
You know where I'm going with this.
So this is
get him, sis. Go ahead.
This is the person that just had a baby.
I prefaced it.
Right.
I had no right. I had no fucking right. I made an old baby.
She's not.
She's beautiful. She's gonna be wise out of years. But when you are 20 and checking on the dementia that I'm certain I will have, I am a burden to you. Way too soon. What they say, gone too soon? Headache, way too soon. Why my son will do the right thing and ignore me. He'll be living his best life forgetting that I even exist. My daughter's gonna be young and processing it. And I'm a burden. So these assholes like me, Nelly, and Ashanti are out here populating past our peak years, which are 20 to 30. That's just what it is.
And you're gonna be stopping her life because instead of her going downtown to the taste, she's gonna have to drop off some food at your restaurant.
With no teeth, I got you right. fucking
Hey,
infidel.
I got a 2.5-year-old too, man. So I'm
Yeah,
guilty
we
myself.
both, bro. We both got old babies.
It's the old babies
I
for
do
me.
not
I
think
don't
that is
understand
the
why
thing.
they have to be labeled as
Right.
old
I don't
babies.
think that's the thing. I think if a woman has waited until she has met the person that she wants in her actual life, or whatever word is, they secretly got married, that she waited for her husband, and just so happened her husband came around in her 40s and not her 30s or her 20s, and she decided that she wants to be a mother with her partner. I think that is fine at any age. That is acceptable, and that she is safe.
You know, I respect your views on marriage. We know we locked in on marriage. Find true love. Have the personal wedding, because I good one and I agree. Don't invite me on no Saturday in my 40s to no fucking wedding. Even though I'm gonna hypocrite that when I
Wait
invite
a
y'all to mine,
minute.
but I'm gonna get in front of it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get in front of my shit. But Kim, you making excuses for our old asses
I'm
doing
not
everything
making
wrong.
excuses. What I'm saying is, if one of my girlfriends, like we just all hit the 40 club, if one of my girlfriends comes to me and says, hey, me and my husband have decided that we're going to go ahead and give this a shot, and she's like 41, 42, I'm going to get her the best OBGYN in Chicago, and we're going to get it done.
And let me tell you, had she done it 20 years ago, you could have gave her any OBGYN.
That's the whole thing.
That's not true.
Not everybody
not
wanted
true.
to have
That is
kids in
not
their
true.
20s. A lot of people went to college in their
True.
20s. And they didn't
that
want
is a design. And I'm gonna do the low-hanging fruit here with this skin color. Because the percentage of us doing it the way the American dream way doesn't play out. Now, if your friends graduated college, got careers off the ground, I'd begrudgingly be like, aye. But if you not Ashanti, because I'm only attacking you because your message is going out wide. I don't know if you saying this can apply to anybody. Because if you don't got your ducks.
Not belong to me. You know, God don't like ugly.
He was on a road too. Look, he was on a road too.
God don't like ugly.
He was on a road.
No, the reason I said, because I have a friend who wants to. She's going to encourage her daughters to freeze their eggs in their 20s, and when they are Nelly, Ashanti's age, whatever, if they want to,
I love that.
She wants to. I'm old babies. You know what?
Old babies is crazy. We got to put
It's just the part that's getting me. It's the old baby.
We got to put that on a shirt.
I would suggest freezing eggs in the 20s. I have a cousin who's freezing her eggs in the 40s.
But she's freezing them in her 40s.
Yeah, all the good.
Can I ask why?
Because she don't have no kids, and she could either make a decision to, nowadays you don't have to do it the regular way, so at least that gives her options, and at least she saved some good ones.
Technically, if she wanted to, she could make those embryos and have somebody else carry it.
Yeah,
it's true.
But I do agree with Hula. You're not going to catch me at 40 having nothing. But shout out to those who do.
Things happen.
They making it seem like it's just a wrap after a certain age. Like
real quick, since I got a toddler. I think them kids is they got a greater chance because they're being raised by a much wiser adult.
And that's how I look at it.
I agree with that.
You're still trying to find yourself. Like you said, you're in college. You're still trying. I used to think all the time, I want to be a mother. I always want to be a mother. And when I go back to their 20s, I said, I don't care how independent I was not ready. When I look at how I raised her now in my 30s, I'm like, I see why.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite ready.
Yeah. There are some benefits to having them young, but there are some to having them older. When you I would do a lot of things differently now than I did back in the day. And the good thing about Hooley's daughter is that she don't look old.
Thank you, good. Thank you for saying that, because I have seen. I know somebody who the baby daddy is an older man, and the baby came out looking like Benjamin Button. I'm just saying, like,
wow. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to look for
it, but got old features.
Right. So no.
Thing.
Only we were just saying that your daughter doesn't look old. She may act old, but at least she don't look old. That's the great thing.
Thank you. No, yeah. In all seriousness, like I say, bam, beautiful children. My daughter is a blessing. It's just that I don't know how to lie to myself about the principles that I've stated. It is just wrong because when you are 58 and 60 at a high school graduation, saying that's my baby, I'm gonna think you Mimo or Paw, but it's your kid, and you don't fit in. And your daughter, when we take the parent photo, and I'm 60 and my daughter best friend mother is 30, everybody thinks I'm the grandfather to everybody in the fucking picture.
Hey, it's all good.
What's his name? Robert De Niro? Who had the kid like at 70?
Yes.
Hey, I'll be there.
Robert De Niro's 80-something with a kid in India.
I'll be there in my linen suit, smiling and everything, man. I can't wait till my baby graduate. I'm telling you.
I can't wait to see time like you, Bam. I just can't.
Okay, well, we're going to move on. Kim, why don't you tell us about Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly? They're expecting a child together. They've already have children with other people. What is going on here?
Yeah, so they were engaged, but she did a podcast. She did a Call Me Daddy podcast. She said that they weren't engaged anymore, but then they came out with a pregnancy announcement. So Megan Fox is 38. Is she too old?
Hell yeah. And you know they age like bananas. So I love my white people. Everybody, I love y'all, but y'all, after y'all get to 30, baby, that skin start melting like the Wicked Witch of the fucking West.
No,
so
Megan
if she's
Fox
38,
still looks really good.
Huh?
Megan Fox still looks really good.
Baby, cosmetic surgery has taken.
And if you're a white person who lived a hard life, you're aging way before then.
No, they age like milk. I give it that or whatever.
Yes.
But Megan Fox was also in the news more because I guess Flo Milli is also pregnant.
Oh,
and
I like that.
She put up a statement and she said, I think it's odd how me and Megan Fox pregnancies was announced at the same time. Y'all are telling me I'm stupid because I'm gonna be a baby mama, but she's not pregnant. I mean, she's not married either, and everybody's praising her. What's the difference?
Good one before you shake your head. That's what we saying about Bronny and fucking Trinity Rodman. Like we just want the same energy. Because if Kim, like you say, it's no engagement, you are just another baby mama, the word I hate the most in the fucking world.
Isn't this like child number 3 or 4 for Megan?
Yeah.
She got kids already.
She was married to Brian Austin Green.
Right, so she been a baby mama. So we ain't got to worry about that part.
Well, no, her and Brian Austin Green was married.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, her and Brian Austin Green were married for years. And then she left and ended up dating Machine Gun Kelly. But the dad kept the kids.
Flo Milli, I love this statement. She is not wrong. Like the narrative is forever the narrative. As I say, a beautiful background. You kissing the stomach that Brian Austin Green didn't kiss before. Get the fuck off my timeline with that shit. I don't care that the sun's setting. And I hate that shit, Joe. I think it just annoys. Sit your old baby ass in that. Why is this on? This the 4th kid? This our 4th? Get your ass in that. Why is this announced? Damn, you got a kid. Yep, and we move on. You can't have 4 kids and make it be this beautiful thing. Was Jesus the first child?
No.
Okay, well, that's the only time I accept the non-first kid getting a photo shoot, Joe. Don't just be popping out. Like, Bronny is the first, right?
Yes.
So it's Bryce, and they got. If LeBron kissed Savannah on the 4th guy, like, what you doing, man? We've seen this already. So I think
it's because it's with a different partner. So I think
See, Kim, I'm gonna teach you how men think. We don't. It's not. It's a TV dinner, a frozen TV dinner. It is not brand new because you went out west now. You still Megan from the block. I don't give a damn if he a rapper and Brian Michael Green an actor or something.
Brian Austin Green.
Austin Green, yeah.
Yeah, actor.
Yeah, not one to 90210.
Yeah, I thought that was his goofy ass. No, you don't get to pop out with Machine Gun and think we don't remember Buddy from 90210. Get the fuck on. Keep this full child a secret.
People can't move on. Okay, Huli.
I guess people cannot move on.
No, you move on in silence.
They were married for like 11 years.
Oh, that well, fight for your
husband. He took her youth, and so she went and found somebody more youthful.
Now, you know I support women. Yes. You can go out and play, but don't create new life. And no, the youth was the youth.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I can move on, but I can't create more of a family.
No, you have a family. What are you doing?
Head.
Huh?
Head. Thank you.
Did the kids go away? They're still there.
That's going to automatically be a tie between us. But you're not going to tell me I can't go to my new husband and have a family.
Merge that family with this family.
It's already enough ready-made families, okay?
Speaking of making families, over in Belgium, the women of the night, they get some health insurance and pension and sick days.
Sorry, I am sick of this. What the
Damn.
And they always want to talk about the United States being this great land. Hey, these places overseas, these countries overseas, they take care of their people. Kim, is this true?
This is actually true. Belgium is going to be the first country that grants sex workers same labor rights as professionals, and that includes health insurance, pensions, sick days, maternity leave, safety protection, and formal employment contracts.
Oh my God!
Maternity leave. I have so many questions.
This is sweet.
They said that they are workers, that they are a part of the workforce, and they're going to start treating them as such.
So because they pop it, okay.
So you know the world is coming to an end when hoes unionize.
Yes. They got a whole union.
Yes.
They got a whole. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why do I have college debt?
There you have it. I'm with you when you're right, India. Why do I have college debt?
A pension?
That's nuts.
I still don't have my contract with CPS, and these hoes got a whole pension.
They got a
figure out what
they got a whole.
The maternity leave is the most funny thing in the headline. Because we skirting over the fact that the pimp has to be in play. Because if you get maternity leave, you getting it from somebody.
Somebody,
so you have
right?
To come tell him somewhere in this domino effect. I need about 6 to 8 weeks. Is he corporatized?
Does he get paternity leave?
Is he happy? Do we have a replacement? Is your job to get
not all sex workers have pimps.
Oh, okay. So where's the pension being paid into?
That's what I'm saying. Where, like, are they on specific wages?
They're independent contractors.
I don't know no independent contractors.
So they file the 99. Okay, I know what tax form they. Okay.
So they're on the 1099. Oh wow!
Exactly.
They're on the 1099.
They're just using other access.
Okay.
Too. I gotta have so many questions.
When I read this, and I got confirmation from the actual factual Kim Smith, all I said is that why am I still in the United States of America?
Exactly.
Right.
Right. A good one.
Let me know when you about to move. That's because at this point.
No, to hell with you and Kim, Andy. Me going to Bam, I seen it. It just say sex workers. It doesn't say male or female. How can we get in on this?
Right.
Because I want to be a part of this.
Sex workers
I think it's
both.
collective. It's collective.
Yeah, it means both.
I ain't hear. Did you say paternity leave in that read? Good. I heard maternity.
It did say maternity.
But I'm pretty sure there's a clause.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
you on your way to Belgium?
Now look, I'm not going to Belgium to be a sex worker. My point is that
like, are we matching what I earn?
That's a 401k.
there's a
4%.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
My point was that if I go into another country, just even with the COVID checks, we got about we got less than $5,000 and we were in a pandemic for 2 years. These places got tens and thousands of dollars, and we are in this great place of America. So that's my point. I'm a little old
$2,000 every 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think the world is real. Like when Kim could actually and factually say that this real, these are last days, good one. These are last fucking days.
That's it.
I've been telling y'all that for a long time.
Yeah.
This happened today.
This is the last days.
If this happened today, in broad daylight, I mean, when we talk about last days, I mean, wow. And he was definitely, something like this happened, he was definitely targeted.
Yeah. Oh, the video is, I don't know if anybody has actually seen the live video on Twitter.
I saw that.
I ain't watched.
Yeah, so
I saw that.
Brian Thompson was the CEO of United Healthcare, and he was actually on his way to the meeting, the shareholder meeting, where they honestly talk about their bonuses and their check. He was walking up to the hotel. It was 6:40 a.m. exactly. You see him walk by, and you see a suspect step out of the shadows on this side with a gun aimed at him with a silencer on it. 20 feet away, he catches the first bullet in the back. He goes down. The shooter walks up, and then the gun actually jammed. He unjammed the gun, and then proceeded to unload the rest of the clip. He then jumped on the city bike and got away through Central Park.
Wow. On the bike.
Brian Thompson was 50 years old.
Wow.
He got away on the, that was definitely a hit. That was probably the people that was sitting upstairs. They were sitting upstairs waiting and waiting for him to come up to the meeting. It was one of those guys. It's too much money in healthcare, and I mean, rest in peace to him. Pray for his family, but those guys up there are dirty, and he knows, he knew what was coming. You know what I mean?
His wife did say that he had been getting threats.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's trillions of dollars in healthcare. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but then the guy got away on a bike, and nobody was able to.
Central Park.
Through Central Park.
Big pharma, politics, the drug cartel, it's all the same to me. Like, once money at that type of level is at play, you a target. Like Bam say, like India, agreeing to, like, it kind of make, like, I joke about, like, not having money and not being famous. I actually sometimes step back and be glad I'm just another human on earth, because that fear, just the wife saying he had been getting threats, when I hear stuff like that, because I want to fight the world, I couldn't imagine people sending death threats, and you go to work like blocking it out. And like you say, Bam, sometimes what we think sound absurd is what really happened. I would not be surprised if a loose email get out or something like that, because for you to evade in New York City, going through Central Park, for them to say at 9:24 Central Time the killer is still at large, my ass. What you say?
Wasn't it like 6? Is it still dark Outside, like it's like
I just saw on Twitter an hour ago the killer is still at large. New York is big, but these motherfuckers got to take a boat to get to everywhere. So he only on one borough. You can't scour the city. I watched Law and Order. They shut down this street and that street, and it's only the water.
Bronx is the only borough where you don't have to take a bridge to.
So
and this was in Manhattan. I just want to let y'all know this happened in Manhattan.
In Manhattan.
Yeah.
Well, it's the top probably on every other corner.
Yeah.
Now, now that I'm listening to this, it was actually very smart to be on a bike and to go into Central Park, because it's plenty of people, it's plenty of hiding spots. I don't know if any of you all been into Central Park. You can go to Central Park, you can act like a homeless. There's plenty of homeless people around. So if his face was covered and he was on a bike in Central Park, he could blend in perfectly. So it was
on a regular person riding his bike
on a city bike. Don't forget, so he was on a city bike.
That needs to be
not a divvy bike.
He was on a city bike.
But on top of that, his gun jammed. He was able to loosen it up.
Yep.
Set it back together and dump out, and then get away on a bike that could be tracked. A city bike.
Now, here's one thing about New York too. New York people are rude. Ooh, so when they trying to get to work, they don't give a damn what's going on.
Exactly.
They say, oh, gunshot? Okay, I still got to get to work.
Get to work, right.
They don't give a damn. So this is unfortunate, but it was kind of clever. Now,
I 100% think this was a hit. I definitely agree with them because the rest of the people upstairs continued with the meeting after they even got word that he had passed away at the hospital. The way that he had a silencer, he was dressed in all black. He didn't act nervous. He didn't react like nervous or anything like that when the gun jammed. He was too calm the entire time.
And I must say this to New York. Don't you parade no black man in front of me.
Oh no, the man is white.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can see
we don't use silencers, number one, motherfucker. We make noise.
A lot of noise.
Some black man, we called him talking about a silencer and all this shit. No.
His picture is all over Twitter, and you can still see this part of his face, and it is definitely not black.
Yeah, but they had changed the narrative. Well, see, that was the filter from the daylight. No, I ain't buying.
It was how the sun hit or whatever.
Yeah, all that shit.
This sounds like a real good episode of Power, I must say.
Where they just get away with doing crimes
right.
Daylight.
Right. You all know I hate reboots and sequels and remakes. I absolutely hate them. So I was so glad when Vivica Fox said that she would not do a reboot of Set It Off. And then I thought, well, everybody died except Stoney.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the hell you're going to do a reboot.
It's
gonna
reboot.
It's Stoney in Mexico. She came back. Like, it's Stoney. It's a Telemundo version. I don't know. Maybe it's a cartel.
Telemundo version. But I agree with her though. I like the fact of Soul Food. Now, Soul Food definitely made more sense. They asked her what movie she would like to do a sequel to, and she said Soul Food because it would show you how the family still is communicating, how Ahmad grew up and what did he do or whatever. Now, I agree with that.
100%. Cousin Pete.
Was Cousin Pete still alive? No, he was.
Are they going? I mean, I just want to know. Because I don't want to see another soul food. I don't
want to see it.
The cousin Faith and Dude get together. They have a family. Did she move on to have a family, Huli? Is that okay?
Well, fuck all that.
Sex worker. If she's really picture, it was just so many things I would like them to add into the movie.
Well, to hell with all that. Because if I'm looking at this picture, this Vivica Fox in this chair, we got the new Big Mama. Because I'm not watching her sit here and become unsex symbol talking about you want to be a fucking sequel to Soul Food. If you're not gonna be skinny and fine in this fucking movie, you leave this movie right where it's at, because I'm not watching this shit and she's sitting at the head of the table trying to bring the family together. I'm not doing not the Vivica I know.
Terry at the head of the table, not her. It would be Terry.
Oh, look at this chair picture, Kim. Now, don't be
Bird.
sure.
Is Bird still with her? Like, I don't know.
Right, Bird. First of all, Nia Long looks amazing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. And that's why she can't do the sequel. Because if you bring Nia Long, we're gonna be like, it's coming to America sequel then.
Honestly,
well, motherfuckers' bodies don't add up, Joe.
They had a series.
I'm so glad you said that.
Very true.
We already know what took place.
Yeah.
I am so glad you said it, because even though Nia Long looks good for 50,
yes,
does not look like she did in Soul Food.
And that's that.
No.
First of all, any one of y'all would run Nia Long down if given the opportunity. Be clear.
Her name is still relevant in songs to this day. Let's be clear.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That Nia Long from Fresh Prince. That's the only one I'm not doing. The mama Nia Long.
Stop it.
I'm not doing old baby Nia Long.
Stop it. Stop
and
it.
she like Ime and Doka cheat on her. I don't want that one. I want the one that Craig fucking fought Debo for. That wasn't even his woman, and he fought Debo. I don't want Udoka cheated on a little bit thicker as Nia Long.
She's still relevant in songs today, so she
and all about older artists who can match
J. Cole
her
is not that old.
J. Cole is younger than y'all.
J. Cole is pandering. He just saying it because it sounds cool. J. Cole is not gonna look at that Nia Long at 50 and then tell me he was rapping about that one as opposed to Will Smith's wife, fiance.
I don't
with the little mushroom cut.
Nah.
So, Hooli, this next story, I'm glad that you're here for. It's going to be our final story of the night.
Yes, sir.
You know, I must say that I am with you on that. Like even Lisa from Coming to America, I think somebody said that earlier. When she came out, she was on the have and have nots. Before Coming to America 2 came out, because she was in Coming to America 2, right?
Yeah, they brought her back.
I couldn't even get 5 minutes.
It was so bad.
It was so bad.
But that speaks to why you don't do reboots.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I saw that one time on Prime, and I have never seen it again. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, I didn't see it again.
So when I saw Lisa on the have and the have nots, I was like, "Oh my god, was she mixed with white?" I'm like,
"I think she's mixed.
She is.
Yeah,
it looks so bad."
Yeah.
I just want y'all to remember all of this in 10 years. Okay.
We know though.
I'm just saying. I want y'all to remember all of it in 10 years.
Men are more self-aware. We get bigger suits, lower haircuts.
Right.
We get bigger cars. We get out the women don't y'all. What you gonna say, Kim?
I don't think men are self-aware at all, because I literally just watched the Red Balloon show, and this man with his gut hanging over his pants told this girl that she needed to get in the gym, and the other girl popped the balloon and said, "Sir, damn." And then this nigga gonna look at her and chuckle and say, "Yeah, I know I need to get in the gym." She said, "So how do you have the audacity to look at her and tell her she needs to go to the gym when your gut is hanging over your belt?"
And
because Kim, it's the age-old
attitude. You guys are out of control. It's the beard fronts, the black rubbing dye. Let's be clear.
But we know. You see what I'm saying?
Y'all are not self-aware. Y'all rather critique women.
You know what self-aware Kim? When they look at their pillowcase and they see black mud on their pillowcase, that's awareness for you.
Those who can't teach. So just because I'm fat as hell don't mean I can't tell you fat as hell. I know I'm fat as hell. The problem is you don't know. So I'm letting you know.
I'm pretty sure she knows when she
don't know.
Into her fucking J.
No, if you walk in, I don't watch that Red Balloon.
My question is, who are you to tell me? We had the same struggle, sir.
But I need you to admit that we had the same stroke. You on this damn balloon?
So we're gonna have the same stroke. You put a waist trainer on as well.
No, I'm aware my fact. You're trying to hide the fact. I need you to put a fucking moo-moo on. Then I know that you are fully aware of what we are both doing.
You know.
Well, let me say this. I want to be fair. I want to be fair here because I don't like the remake. And so Bad Boys, okay? Nobody wants to look at Martin Lawrence look like
hey,
right there.
Wait, I didn't see that coming. Kim and India, you can Bad Boys, we can keep it, but you are right. Fat Martin is pissing me off.
Right.
But Will is holding on.
No, Will look old now too.
He does.
That makeup was not getting it done this time.
He's so sensitive now, but
Kim, I want you to know that when it's time for me to let it go, this how we'll do the podcast. My camera be like,
that's it, Goodwin. That's it. Same content, no face.
No face. I can't.
It'll just be our voices.
All voices.
Right.
A thumbnail. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what
Terrence Rogers would really appreciate it being all audio.
That's it. I like the sneak this. Come on.
All right. Now, final story. Adina Howard ended her marriage because she wanted too much sex. Holy. Damn. Is there a such thing as too much sex?
Bam or me. You let me know what you want me to know, Joe.
I'll say there's no such thing, especially with a woman like this. She's like when she came out with that video, Freak Like Me. She was like the height of a black woman's sexuality. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So dude should have knew what he was getting into.
He did. Hey, he just got old.
Let me tell you something. I stand on the side of truth, and gender will not say this fucking bitch ass nigga. I tell these hoe ass niggas, if you don't fuck your girl, I will. My homie will. Jake from fucking Scandal will. All that shit. You don't have a choice but to keep your woman sexually satisfied. And I hate divorce, but no, you not never marrying me and thinking that you taking a step back and it's other things that I know it's not. These motherfuckers make an old baby, so somebody's still fucking, and if it ain't gonna be you, it's gonna be somebody else. So I stand with Adina Howard. It is no such thing as too much sex, especially when you asking for it and willing to give it.
India?
Yes.
Now don't act like you don't know the question.
What are your thoughts? Hello, this is Unapologetic Live.
1 Corinthians 7:34 says, "Marry yourself, pleasing the Lord and pleasing their wives." So understand something. If he did not feel the need to please her sexually, I think that I feel like that's a deal breaker. I'm pretty sure before it got to divorce, she has probably tried to help him. They counseling, who knows, pills, the honey pack, who knows? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure before it got to this point. She said, "You know what? Before I cheat on you and commit adultery, we're gonna get gay." I'm not saying no sin is bigger than other sin, but I'm pretty sure
that's respect. Because I know you finna go, Kim, but I do like what you said, and I will blindly give women that. I might be a fool to say this. Before it ever get to a divorce from a woman, they probably went through all the steps for not to get here. So if he kept missing the mark and choosing, and I see your face. Look, Kim, help me when you get here. I see the face. There's no way this woman woke up one day and was like, I just want a divorce. She probably begged this nigga, wore the pointless lingerie that I fucking despise.
I'm telling you, naked.
All that shit, Joe. Like, you don't get to marry, because what I'm gonna blindly also think that Kim and India would agree if it was the other way around. You would accept a man divorcing his wife if she don't want to have sex, right? Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Well, yeah, like it's in them vows. I don't care how you mask it. You can talk about you are my star. Now, is we fucking or not 20 years from now? I don't care that your mama here and it's a church. When I'm saying all this beautiful shit, You need to know 20 years from now, we're still fucking. What, who was that? Bernie Mac, BG? Somebody was like, either you fucking or I'm fucking. I can't remember who said the shit. But you need to know if I put you in front of somebody fucking 30, 40, 60 years from now.
And that's like Bam said, I'm pretty sure he knew her sex drive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's Adina. Stop it.
Married.
She got a lot of kids. She got a lot of kids.
Adina said that she wanted in the morning. She wanted in the
Right.
It was in the song.
She
She
said
told him.
that this is every day.
Damn.
Right.
Now,
She
Now
said
look.
every
She said even in between. So she talked about the minimum of 3 times a day.
Showers and shit, Joe. Like,
I have other questions, but okay. You know what? Tell her that Belgium is. She would be a great. She would be a great.
she'll make a racket.
She would be
It would be welcome.
She'll be very wealthy.
Very
Damn.
well.
The
Yeah.
union leader and shit.
Yeah. She made more money in Belgium than she did in record sales here in the United States.
Oh man.
And finally, Kim, because I know you finna wrap it up.
She don't want to say nothing. Kim has
She
been
goes,
real
I know
quiet
my
lately.
Kim. She gonna say something.
Look, Huli, we did a show last week, and Josh and I talked for 20 minutes straight.
That is not true.
Kim.
Say anything.
Kim. Wait, hold on, go. Tell
They
me if
seem
she's
like-
been
they seem like they
corporatized.
needed to win. Him and Josh seemed like they needed to win, so I let him have it.
No, Kim, and that's not the Kim. Have you signed corporate deals that they don't know about? You can't speak on certain situations. Because that's all I think when I hear Kim ain't say something. It's deals that she don't want to lose the Grammys, hosting the Oscars and shit.
Him and Josh needed the win, and so I gave it to him. But
That ain't the Kim I grew up with.
Hey. But I'll say this about marriage, sex, Adina Howard. I think that marriage, I think sex should be just as high as a priority than anything in a marriage. Like we, intimacy is not just sex. I totally understand that, but intimacy is also something that is very huge to be in a marriage, in a relationship, anything. So Adina Howard, I think that she had a point. Exactly like you said. She said, this was her sex drive. This is what she needed or whatever. And he wasn't able to fulfill those things. She said that they got a divorce, but because she was so honest, they're still friends. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think I am 100% of the belief of I'm going to tell my partner 100% like this is what I need. And if you can't give that to me, then I think we should break up, or I do think that we should go our separate ways because I don't ever want to disrespect you and cheat. So I respect her because she got the divorce before she went out and got, the dick that she needed. I'm just saying.
Who's the next victim?
Right. Yeah. Like if you can't, like, I don't think, I think people assume as you get older, your sex drive goes down, but like it is very well known that women's sex drives in their 40s skyrocket.
It goes up.
Yeah, it goes up. So like I know men, y'all come out the gate with y'all in y'all 20s or whatever, but
it goes down.
And then it goes down. But it's the complete opposite for women. So yeah, shout out to Adina Howard for getting what she needed.
I'm choosing to be you on this because we ain't gonna take no science swipes over here. Not all men
I'm just saying, it's true. That's science.
It really is true, y'all. Go down after 35. It changes.
God.
You all are talking to two men who had babies well into their 40s.
And our brother Nelly and
we said the drive. Mobility of your sperm don't mean nothing.
That part. Exactly.
I'm getting asked.
Y'all can have babies until y'all 80.
Thank you.
Well, look, that's sex. I don't give a
got somewhere.
Well, all I do is hope that the ex-husband kept his dignity. See, if he said this gay shit about, it's not about sex, then he a bitch. Now, if he kept trying to damn, maybe 3 times a day,
he said he couldn't keep up.
But see, I can respect that you met your match. Long as he didn't say it's not about sex, I can respect him as a man. Even though I stand with her, he needs to go in there and get soft Hey, he need to do what the niggas do, like, man, pussy weak. Like, he has to flip the narrative because this is what
become the woman's fault. So wait a minute, you can't get it up. You can't keep up with me, and now I'm okay.
Look, she had a headline. Come interview me tomorrow. I got a headline for you. I'm like, she had all these damn kids. That shit weak. I can't keep up with that shit. Like, I'm a lie. I'm a lie.
And then what happens when the next woman come along and say, no, she was right?
Baby, that woman ain't gonna be in the tabloids. You're not even gonna know her. So that ain't gonna make it to you.
Right.
I'm not going to no famous motherfucker after.
I can't.
All right. Well, we are prepared for the coldest day of the year tomorrow. It is December. It is Sagittarius season. But Kim, you have on your nice red sweater. Why don't you tell the people about a great party that you got coming up? And I don't even know if you should invite Huli anymore because he doesn't come to.
I'm very poor.
He doesn't come to any of the events anymore.
I'm very poor. I don't get all the texts and the updates. I get a blindside StreamYard Go. StreamYard. So, Kim, one day, Kim, when the book come out, and you really know who you working with.
Okay.
Let's just see, because I know you corporate now. We'll see. We'll see which side you fall on.
I will be the last one alive. You all are going to die before me.
I can't wait to be.
You know what? I'll read both of y'all books. Okay. Bill will come out with his book. The other starting five will come out. Y'all will come out with y'all book. I'm gonna read both. Okay.
Kim is running for office. This is the new you. You won't pick a side. You let Goodwin talk for 20 minutes. I had to poke you to speak on Adina. What's up, Kim?
But no, we are having a Christmas Eve party. Everybody is invited. We cannot wait to see you Black folks in y'all Christmas gear. We are partnering with Talented Trends, Black Lux Candle Company, and Toast to Paint. And not only will it be a party, there'll be vendors. If you have last minute shopping to do, there'll be candles on deck to make and to buy. Talented Trends will have an array of things on their table, and Toast to Paint will also be providing a service. Bring your date, bring somebody, that, let me tell you something. This would be the cheapest date you'd have ever brought them on in Chicago. Entry is free. All you got to do is walk through the door. Okay. It'll be a sip and paint set up, like boom, 2 birds, 1 stone. But we cannot wait to celebrate with all of our viewers, all of their customers. It's going to be a great time. Christmas Eve, after y'all get done with y'all kids, am I the only one without a child? Okay, well, after y'all get done with all y'all kids, once y'all get done with Elf on the Shelf, and hey, I have a godson. Elf on the Shelf moves every day.
My kids are grown.
Oh, your kids are grown, but I'm assuming your daughter, Huli, got Elf on the Shelf. Bam, your kids.
I don't know who that is. I'm from the project. I don't know.
So we're done, but you want my Huli?
No.
Let me remind you, beautiful women, why I love Mother's Day. The father is the other parent. Unless it's Bam who lives with his wife. I get to play. I get to be the fat man that you're talking about. I could be double standard.
That does not take your responsibility away from Elf on the Shelf. But after y'all get done wrapping presents, moving Elf on the Shelf, come on out and kick it with us at 7. The flyer and everything will be up and out soon. We cannot wait to see everybody Christmas Eve night.
See you there, Huli.
What's up? Well,
yes, taco bar provided. Christmas punch provided. BYOB, because I don't drink dark shit. Okay.
I don't drink it up.
Shit.
Yeah.
No. Will there be pop there?
Where what?
For the non-alcoholic drinkers.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you so much, Huli. I will make a non-alcoholic punch just for
thank you.
I wouldn't have even thought of that. I'm sorry.
Thank
I
you.
can give you a good mocktail. Passion.
No.
Please.
I don't want no weird. It needs to be punch or pop. I don't want no.
Oh my goodness, Kim.
I don't know what a mocktail is.
It's a drink without alcohol.
It's toeing the line to where y'all can sneak a shot or something
and
laugh.
Wait a minute, do you drink eggnog?
No.
Oh, okay.
That is for no.
No, Goodwin drink eggnog, so it's not.
I'm certain he drink eggnog.
Well, I know how to say eggnog, and you say eggnog.
Eggnog.
That's my South coming on now. We call it eggnog.
Eggnog, yeah.
And then we're hoping to get a karaoke performance from India and Huli as well.
Oh wow! I
Don't
keep
call the
being put in
comeback.
this.
We're gonna work on it.
You already-
Bam, do you play cards? You play poker, Pokino, spades?
Who me?
Oh,
Bam.
Talking to Bam.
oh, Bam. Oh, I'm a card player.
Okay.
I play cards. Let me know. Whatever
Well,
you
know how to
got.
spade. You go play some spades and some Pokino, and there's some people that play bid as well. So we're gonna make it a good time for all genres to have a good time.
Yes.
Not genres. Is that age groups?
Genres meaning you got the gamblers, you got the card players. Like Huli don't play cards, so while we play cards, Huli will be doing karaoke.
Work in the room. I'll be networking.
There you go. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. December 24th, Christmas Eve, over in the Bronzeville area. Thank you all for being here with us tonight. Bam, India, White Sox SC, the actual factual Kim Smith safe travels down there in Carbondale, Unapologetic Podcast on all podcast platforms and all social media platforms. We got a special guest coming in next week. We're going to talk the latest in entertainment, but we're going to talk about dating in LA. She was living in LA for some years. Tiffany Rogers, you know her.
Oh, that's my baby. Big ass records of
Will be
the
in
first.
the building to talk about dating in LA. And she's back in Chicago, so I guess they go too well.
She can see
Hey,
this
I heard
show
couples
before
who go to LA, they don't come back sometimes in one piece. So
Yikes.
Yeah. Bam, I'll catch you on Sunday. Bears at San Francisco 49ers. We're going to get us a victory. We're going to end this streak with a new black head coach. Power to the people.
Power to the people. I'm with it. Look at Kim.
don't leave football.
No, sorry. Good luck to y'all.
Don't leave
Good luck.
football, Kim. Don't
Good
leave
luck.
it just yet.
I'm out the door.
No,
I'm going
just-
back to
just
basketball.
stay.
I'm done.
Stay.
I'm done.
She ain't go nowhere. Look,
Nothing that they have said has come true. I'm going to take my ass back over here to basketball. That's where I'm
Kim, the last time I was on that show was the last time the Bears won. It's kind of funny. It is crazy. I sat my black ass up here and said they could win 2 out of those next 3, and they ain't won a damn
They won a
thing.
damn thing.
You know, you all have a good night. Be safe. Stay warm.
You too.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
all right.